A video posted by some Chinese tourists last week on Chinese social media caused anger among the Uyghur diaspora. The video revealed the reality that not only the Chinese government and the Chinese settlers are the main oppressors in the region, but the Chinese tourists as well are also taking their share to abuse Uyghurs to entertain themselves. Young Chinese tourists in the video stops a poor elderly Uyghur woman who was apparently rushing to her farm field with her donkey cart and jumps on her donkey to get entertainment. The woman couldn't refuse. Umar Bekali, the camp survivor who escaped from the Chinese concentration camp, said, "There may be a few Chinese people who have good hearts and try to help Uyghurs, but they are afraid of their government and they can't make voices. But the majority of Chinese settlers and the Chinese people outside of East Turkestan support their government and take advantage of Uyghurs, Kazakhs, and other Turkish people in the region. They think they can do whatever they want, including bullying, aggression, and terror against the people of East Turkestan because they are supported by their government." This video is nothing compared to Chinese tourists and settlers who invade Uyghur homes and spy on every aspect of their personal lives. Another video posted this week on Chinese TikTok shows dozens of Uyghur children escorted by armed Chinese police. As you can see in the video, these children are carrying their blankets. Chinese forces probably removed them from their homes for concentration camps, detention camps, or child labor camps. According to Xinhua News Agency report, China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi trying to deceive incoming Biden administration, saying a new window of hope is opening. He urged the Biden administration to adopt a sensible approach and restart engagement with China to get bilateral ties back on track despite the unsolvable ideological friction between Chinese characteristic communism and the liberalism between two countries. Ruqya Turdush, a researcher at Uyghur Research Institute, commented on Wang Yi's expectations.
World has seen clearly already how China victimized Uyghurs and other Turkic Muslims for their new Silk Road project by implementing a genocidal policy against them. The world know that they did this for their strategic ambition of global hegemony. Now China is expecting engagement to hide its strategic ambition to fool the world. I can't believe it. How could this world ensure human security and world peace when they feel free to have engagement with the country that committed crime against humanity and a genocide? How could we save democracy if the governments in this world still do not want to take any action, even if they know very well that China will never give up their dream of establishing Chinese characteristics, ideological superiority?
On January 4th, Chinese foreign minister visited 5 African countries. In the press briefing, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Hua Chunying said, "Purpose of this visit is to promote implementations of the consensus reached by President Xi Jinping and African leaders and the outcomes of FOCAC Beijing Summit and the extraordinary China-Africa Summit on solidarity against COVID-19, support African countries in combating the virus and achieving economic recovery, advance PRI cooperation, and build a closer China-Africa community with a shared future." Uyghur observers urge African people not to be deceived by China's sweet diplomacy. Researcher at Uyghur Research Institute Mevlan Tanrıkut said, "It is like an iron fist in velvet glove. It feels very soft in the beginning, but in the long term, you will lose your sovereignty completely, as what we have seen in East Turkestan, Tibet, and some Central Asian countries." Atabang Geles, a PhD candidate at University Pretoria in South Africa, also expressed his worries about Chinese strategy behind Wang Yi's visit.
But one thing we must know is the 5 countries that the Chinese foreign minister is visiting these times are strategic. Nigeria is Africa's fastest growing economy, Africa's greatest market. The Democratic Republic of Congo is the base for resources in Africa. The Botswana is known for its diamond resources. Tanzania, Seychelles, these are strategic countries in Africa. And we until now we still struggle to define the benefit that African state, apart from infrastructures that are good for the optics, that they can benefit from this China-Africa relationship.
Chinese President Xi Jinping gave his first order of the new year to the country's armed forces. He stressed the need for full-time combat readiness and said the Chinese People's Liberation Army must be ready to act at any second. He also ordered the PLA to substantially increase the use of technology in its exercises and to keep up with the latest developments in military and high-tech knowledge. These include the use of computer simulations and online combat in drills, as well as exploration of more opportunities and add high-tech and internet, known as Tech Plus and Web Plus in training. The military tension between the United States and China in South China Sea and the military conflict at China-India border in 2020 may escalate even though Xi Jinping did not specify these tension spots in his order. Xi's New Year order to the Chinese PLA is implying his ambition of war, which justified China's threat to the world. Canadian China expert Dr. Burton said Xi's order to PLA indicates Xi's insecurity and power ambitions.
In his first order of the year, Central Military Commission Chairman Xi Jinping has called for the PLA to get combat ready as there could be war at any second. This is indicative, I think, of instability in China and the chairman's desire to ensure that his power is maintained against multiple challenges at home and abroad.